How about now? Can you hear it now? How does that sound? I'm going to try something here. 1, 2, 3. How's that? There. I think that fixed it. I was getting a heck of an echo, but I think I figured out what I did wrong. A little different view tonight. That's what I finished off with last night. Let's try. Just 1 second here. That's better. So yeah, that's what we got done last time. Who we got in here? We got Mama Lego. Hi, Elaine. Hey, Scott. Mr. Blue. We got Albrecht's count. He's still doing tech support. I was starting to wonder if I was going to have to do hand signals there for a few minutes. All right. So we're on bag 4. Find where I put it. Bag 4. How's everyone doing tonight? All right. There. Hope everyone had a good week. It was a long week for me, so I'm just glad. I'm glad it's the weekend. It was a rough start to the week. Eileen's over at the grandkids. Did you bring Lego over theirs for them to destroy? Scott says he's watching the opening ceremonies for the Olympics and enjoying Canada right now. We were watching that at work most of the day. They were showing the opening ceremonies there this morning, so it must just be the replay of it now. Watched it for a few minutes and then got bored with that. So we we were watching replay. We watched the mixed doubles curling match. Watched Canada play that. Canada won that. And then we watched a couple hockey games throughout the day. I think we watched two and a half hockey games. Did anyone see? It was the USA women's team. The one girl got hurt. Her looks like she probably dislocated her knee. She was instantly screaming. You could hear it loud and clear. I think it was in the first period if you go back and check it out. Yeah, it was nasty. They showed the replay of it a couple times, and she like got her leg hung up with one of the Finnish players, and yeah, it just kind of pulled it sideways. Yeah, it was pretty nasty. Made me kind of grimace. I could just feel it. So I imagine her tournament's over. I would imagine. That's a better. Sure getting some wicked glare off the lights over my head anyway. Having a heck of a time just reading the pages. And seen all the new set reveals. I've seen the helmet ones. If any of you saw the quick little video I did the other night, that's my guess that we're going to be getting the Naboo fighter. Wouldn't surprise me if we did. It's for us it's $79.99. I was like, it says it's 411 pieces. I think that'd be right bang on with what that would be. I would think. So it's probably $59.99 American. 75235. I think was the set number. Hey, Will, how are you tonight? Thanks for stopping in. We were just talking about some of the new set reveals and stuff this week. Making dinner. We gorged ourselves on pizza tonight. Pizza and breadsticks. Do you like that Dark Trooper set, eh? The helmet. It's growing on me. It's not my favorite of the helmet sets, that's for sure. I don't know, there's just something about it kind of off. I don't know if it's the I think it's probably the top of it. that throws it off. The bottom 2/3 looks really good, and then it's the top third to a quarter look kind of funky to me. Oh, yeah. It's pricey though for what you get. Like it's got as many pieces as it's in a battle pack, and it's $40 for us, anyways. Like for us, the Snow Trooper battle pack I think has just as many pieces, damn near, and it's $15 less, and you get 4 figures. Although I most likely will at some point this year pick that one up. I'm thinking so far I'm kind of all in on the helmets, so they won't be day one purchases, but they'll be purchases at some point. And yeah, I think probably I'll pick up that hall room set at some point as well. May UCS, pretty much a given. After that, I don't know. Anything they've told us about so far, I doubt I'll be getting the Java's Palace or Boba's Palace. Because I've got the old version. I think it's going to be nicer. Yeah, Luke, actually, it's too bad they couldn't have done a little better with his visor. They could have shaped it maybe a little better, but still, yeah, I think it's probably my favorite. The Mando helmet looks pretty good too, though. Jazz is gone, so Walt will have to rest for the month. Yeah, I see he's. I think he was in Frankfurt on his way to. I was tempted to write on his Facebook post because he's going to fuck it Thailand. Phuket. Fuck it. Pretty sure, or maybe I am pronouncing it wrong. It sure looks to me like it's pronounced that way anyway. Not a fan of the sets that are not for figs. Well, come on. It's Phuket. How would you pronounce that? It's gotta be. Gotta. Yeah. Heck of a nice place. By now, Jazz will be having his first margarita and sitting on the beach in his Speedo, eh? Not contentious at all. Sorry, had to go there. Oh man. Oh, where's my 1x2 plate? What the hey? Right there. Jazz better resurrect his Jazz Travels channel anyway. Hopefully he's going to take the opportunity to post some content on there. I know I want to watch it anyway. Close I'll get to ever going to Thailand anyway. Jazz and the Speedo is an image I could win in my whole life without ever having burned into my head. So thanks for that. Got the girls' joint birthday party tomorrow. Same will. Today is daughter's 17th birthday. I'll let it grow up fast. No kidding. Mine had his 12th there about a little over a month ago. And it flies by very fast. Here. Set that there. Four and six. Good ages. They're still fun to be around and they're not too much of a handful. Then again, you call them the destroyers, so I might be way off. They're wearing you down, are they? Yeah, imagine trying to keep up some days would be interesting. Post some pictures tomorrow. Cool. I'll keep my eyes peeled for them. One, two. Let's see here. There. Those. So about an hour before I went live here, I'd gotten another poster for my Star Wars room here. I had an extra poster frame that I wanted to use. When I bought them, you buy one, get one free, and I had 3 posters. So I finally got a 4th one to use that extra frame. And get it all, it went in perfect. The poster fit the frame perfectly. The other ones I actually had to trim them. They were just a shade too big. They didn't quite fit right. This one worked perfect. But great. Got it sealed up, flipped it over, and the poster had been damaged. It had about 20 some odd creases in it that showed up as like white, like almost cuts in the poster. Looked like hell. So that's awesome. So I got them off Amazon. So I actually got it straightened out, but they want me to ship it back. So now I gotta send it pure later, and it's going to be a month before I get another one. Hopefully it's good this time. Will's phone's dying. Yeah, I was all looking forward to it. To do that this weekend. Get the other frame hung up in here. I guess instead I'll be taking it out of the frame and boxing it back up. Do that right? I think so. Did well, yeah, that exactly. I figured they'd just tell me to scrap it, which it looks like crap. It's not like somebody's gonna reuse it. But yeah, they want me to ship it back. It's like a freaking, well, retail. I think it's like $17 poster, movie poster. Like, and it's got to go back to the States. So like, what's just cost them money to send it back? I think it's stupid because I think it's shipped out of, like, I think it was Missouri or something like that. I think the tracking originated from. Seems kind of dumb to me, anyway. Mama says, had to ship Lego back with FedEx. What a pain. Video, I just watched your new video. Eileen's got a new video. I'll have to check that out after my stream. Here in the US, you can make an Amazon return to any Kohl's store. I've seen people post videos, yeah, dropping stuff off at Kohl's. Yeah, they're like a certified drop off or something, so you can just do your return and just drop it there, eh? Like that works. That's pretty slick. Two, three. Oh, the video's getting choppy, isn't it? I'm frozen. Okay, that one's working. That one's frozen. Just gonna remove that camera. Just be 1 second, guys. Let's see if I can fix it. One second. Oh. Hello. There, that's better. Sorry about that. Camera got choppy there. I'm not sure why. Good old technology. Oh, she got that close to shutting down. Did it well? All right. These got a sticker on them. Gotta make sure I get that right. Sticker face up. Yeah. Oh, you didn't you get a warning? It just goodbye. Yeah. That one there. there. Actually, it might when my headphones were out while cooking. Oh, it's it might have gave the warning while you weren't looking at it. That could be. So that goes there. More. Two, 1, 2, 3, 4. What's everyone's plans for this weekend? We're supposed to be getting snow tonight. That might throw a wrench into anything we had planned, but Mr. Blue, he is still here, still hanging on. We're maybe going to drive out to the in-laws tomorrow morning. We were supposed to get together New Year's Eve, and that never happened. So, and just like that, it's been a month. So we're gonna see how it goes. We might go for a drive. Sleeting in Maryland. We're almost minus 40 here, so we're definitely too cold for sleeting. I'm actually surprised we're supposed to get any snow with it being that cold. Freezing rain. So yeah, Mr. Blue's in Connecticut. We had ice fall and snow yesterday. We had a bunch of freezing rain last weekend, which made it pretty nasty. Ice fall yesterday. It was here in Ohio yesterday. All right, did I put that on? Good thing they're mirrors. I put them on the wrong side the first time. I'll be back. They want me to join Mayo Stream for a minute and show them what. For sure. Hey, if you want to come on the stream, just let me know. I can put a link in the chat if you want to show off Coruscant. I wouldn't mind seeing it myself. Let's see. This piece there. This one there. That over. That goes back like that. My APRN changed some of my mental health. Well, make sure you take care of yourself, buddy. All right. Got the lid on her there. Well, I hope you start feeling better again, Mr. Blue. I know you've been saying you've been feeling rough for a while there. Hey, hope they'll repeat. All right, so we're on to bag 5. That's it. How are you doing, OBR? So that reminds me, you put out a new video, did you not? Back from dinner. I could have sworn I saw a notification. I'll make a note of that and check it out. Pretty sure I've seen something. Set that there. So yeah, I got one today and coming out with a short tomorrow. Very cool. Right spot. That's better. That one there. There. Oh, new brickhead. I love the brickheads. Yeah, Scott told Eileen it's one of the better ones. Big Nate Bricks. Hello, sir. Thanks for stopping in. Hope all is well. Everyone's saying hello. Oh, I need to wet my whistle. Joe Bear did an excellent job on it with that detail. Well, now I'm getting really curious to go watch that video. It's one of those things. I felt guilty enough today with the amount of Olympics we watched while we were working. I feel guilty sitting there and start watching YouTube videos on my phone and getting paid for it. Then again, our boss stood there and watched Olympic coverage with us as well, so it was pretty much his idea to do it. So what are you going to do, eh? Pretty fortunate to have a boss like that. Yeah. Good thing about him, he's a hell of a nice guy. The bad thing about him, he's too much of a nice guy to a fault. Okay, so Chinese New Year brickheads. Cool. Great video today. Sweet. That right there. Here's a question. Has anyone heard from the Cajun Yeti at all? I haven't seen him on anything in a while. I know he had been sick there, but God, that's got to be a couple weeks ago. You're the Tiger and I'm a Bengals fan, and they're in the Super Bowl. Yeah, no, he had an update video. Oh God, that's got to be maybe even over a week ago. I think more or less saying he was still feeling sick or something to that effect. But the Bengals are going down. He's been resting. Hopefully he's doing okay. Giving some rest and relaxation. Mr. Blue doesn't watch football. I'll tell you the truth, I don't either. I used to. Used to follow it quite religiously, but kind of got away from it. Heck, just the last couple days with the watching Olympics replays is probably the most I've watched for sports in a long time. Agent's really sick, is he? Well, that's not good. Not good at all. Yeah, little pistol pieces. One. Where's my other one? Two. Or slopes. I think they're the stickered ones I need. Down. Somewhere in here is 4 stickered. There's 1. 2. You almost got to watch Super Bowl just for the commercials. And the halftime show this year is going to be good. Definitely have to do my best not make sure I don't miss that. Here's my sticker pieces. Watch maybe. Don't have anyone who wants sports with before my grandpa and dad passed away. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, it was a rough start to the week for myself too. I lost my grandmother Sunday afternoon, so wasn't exactly the way you want to kick off the week, but we'll get through it. You know, it was mixed up. But yeah, definitely sorry about that, Mr. Blue. It's never easy losing loved ones, that's for sure. Alright, so canopy. Like so. There. Starting to look like a TIE Fighter. One thing I'm really impressed how they got the slope and everything. Make it like rounded off. They did a really good job of designing that. You know what? Did I? Good thing I'm setting out the pieces before I looked down. I hadn't put 3 pieces on. I was like, oh, where did those go? Wow. Bear with me here. Jeez. Swear it's my first time building anything tonight. Knocking stuff off. Jesus. Damn it. Getting really close to saying that word of that place in Thailand. You get my drift? There we go. All because I missed putting on a couple piles. No colorful metaphors. Oh, it was tempting. It was very tempting. You like that, eh? Oh man. All right, get some. Let's get something done. And let's corner slopes. I think, what was I looking at? Oh, I saw on, it was one of the Facebook groups, but there's a guy on there, and I think he's on Instagram too. He bought 5 UCS AT-ATs. Now he's accumulating a bunch of battle packs. He's got 60 battle packs now. And his goal is to get, I think, 100 so he can fill out all 5 of his AT-ATs. Crazy. And it was almost comical listening to people pass judgment and like harp on the guy. And it's like, why? People always have to rain on other people's parades. I don't get it. Looked like he was going to have some fun anyway. Well, quite set up at some point. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, if you want to check it out, I think what was his Instagram was Grand Army of the Republic, not Republic, but Republic. If you try searching it, it should come up fairly quickly, but oh, I see what they've done. Something looked funny there. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, that's a big investment in any way you slice it, especially when you start, then you tack on a whole crap load of the battle packs. Like, yeah, he's definitely making quite an investment in it, that's for sure. But you could spend your money in worse ways. And also keep in mind that at any time, if he wants to liquidate, he'll probably get his money back and then some. Like, that's one nice thing about this hobby. Because for the most part, things don't lose their value. If anything, they will gain value, regardless if you build it or don't build it. You never seem to be out anything anyway. Oh, Mr. Blue. That. Come on now, keep it PG-13. Do as I say, not as I do. Alright, so goes there. There. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 slopes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 of those. Oh, I'm getting a glare off this sheet like crazy. Well, so far so good. I'm kind of curious to see what it's like when I start getting into the wings or into the foils. I got a feeling things will start getting repetitive. Get one done, then I have to turn around and do it again. But so far, I'm gonna say I'm quite enjoying this. I was supposed to have Ulbricht's count on here tonight, but he's busy doing some tech support at his mother's tonight. He's installing a new computer and he's having some technical difficulties, so he might still be on later, but depending on how late I run. Alright, so we have 2 red studs. 1, 2, 3, 4 1x1 slopes, and 4 1x2s. There. And we got here, we got shut there. So, question. I know Will does do a bit of mocking. How about everyone else in the chat? Do you delve into any of that at all? The reason I'm asking, it's something that I've been considering doing myself, or attempting my first mock anyway. I've never felt like I'm super creative, but it's something I want to try. Yeah, Scott just builds sets. That's basically me too. Like, I'll sit down with my son and try and just build stuff from the bulk, but I don't know. I have trouble coming up with ideas. Like, mind you, it can be hard to just randomly think of something to use with just generic parts. But if I do go ahead, I'll be ordering in specific parts and going through my collection and this and that to do what I want to do. Mr. Blue collects video. You'll have to do some video hauls. Do huge mocks. And they just did a show 2 weekends ago. 2 displays, 1 awards. Oh, right on. Was that at? You know what? Did you have some stuff on Instagram, Nate? I bet you I seen some of that now that I think of it. But yeah, that's cool. Don't listen, Scott. Will is back. Yeah, you did post on it. I'm sure I seen it then. When you said that, it sounds somewhat familiar now. All right, so let's try and fit this on here. At least I know I didn't forget any steps this time because I don't have any parts left over. There. So hold that right. So there's what we got. so far. Pretty cool. I didn't get to do any videos for YouTube. My phone's camera has a scratch right in the lens. Ah, yeah, that sucks. That blows, especially with the price of phones now. All right, so bag 6. What did I do here? Oh, I gotta count some beans here. What did I do here? I'm thinking I should have had 6, 7, 8. I'm wondering, I might have had an oopsie when I rebagged this stuff. That sucks. I would have loved to watch a video series. Yeah, no, for sure. An old iPhone 6, new phone will be purchased soon. Just waiting for next check. Well, overtime. Right on. If you add one wing and a hole in the side, you'll mock Gideon's tie. Yeah. Video soon. Lots of other folks got videos. We'll post on the channels and share with you later. Yeah, exactly. Little Razor Crest right here, eh? Yeah, it's got me somewhat puzzled. I'm not sure what exactly I managed to do here. Possibly I goofed. Oh, I think I know. So I bet I have to do bag 6 twice. We will find out. Mando's new ship that Razorcraft has a certain amount of character to it. The other one won't have. Well, and then what's he supposed to do with his bounty? Is he just going to be chopping heads off and throwing them in the droid port, or what? Sixty. Yeah, you're 1/8. Wasn't that about right, eh? It's funny. I think I've watched that episode 3 times now. So I watched it on the Wednesday it came out, and then a couple nights later I watched it. I talked my daughter into watching it with me, and then finally got my son. And he's too busy playing Roblox, and I finally convinced him to watch it with me last night. So I've seen it 3 times. No, I've enjoyed it every time, personally. I think it's probably one of the best episodes of the whole series. And you don't even see Boba in it. This is the funny part. All right. Just like that, I think. The Notebook of Mando. Pretty much, eh? You know what? We were watching, that was Wednesday morning. I think nobody had watched it yet. And we were talking about who we thought we'd maybe see. We figured we were going to see some new characters come out in that episode. I just had a funny feeling. I was like, you mark my words, I think we're going to see the Mandalorian show up. And sure as hell, in the first like 10 seconds, he pops out and I'm like, I knew it. Right away, I was texting guys at work. Like, I called it. Should have bet money on it. Hindsight's 2020. Final show to be about Boba. Well, at least we're gonna see him in the final episode at the very least. Is what we saw him for all of 30 seconds in the last episode, and not at all in the one before. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Cad Bane fig is now going up in price. I better buy all the figs that haven't appeared in live action before they do price triples. You know what? That that Cad Bane speeder set. Just 1 second. So that's set. Right there. I picked that up. It was the night that the episode came out on the Bad Batch where Cad Bane showed up. And I'd always kind of wanted that set. And the second I seen it, I was like, oh crap. If I don't go and find it and buy it now, it's gonna make a serious jump in price. I went on Bricklink while I was still watching the episode and found a seller in Canada that had it for a reasonable price and bought it right then and there. So it's sealed. And it jumped, I think it jumped about $50 last time I had looked. Hey, Mayo. How you doing, buddy? The paragraph of Boba Fett. So yeah, it was kind of like fear of missing out, eh? Um, Definitely not disappointed. I really wanted the Cad Bane fig to begin with, so it was an easy choice for me. But now that he's shown up in Boba Fett, you can guarantee it's going to go up in price even more. Got that set last summer on Facebook Marketplace for $50, complete no box. That's a good deal. Yeah, if I could have got it for 50 used, I would have probably jumped on that. No, that wouldn't be a bad deal at all. I'm not afraid if everything's in decent shape. I'm not afraid to buy a used set. It's never really bothered me none. Heck, it can be kind of dirty. That doesn't really bother me either. As I can wash Lego. As long as the figs are all there and not all chewed up or anything. That's the most important to me anyway. The foils on this thing are going to be huge. You can definitely see that already. What did Will say? I buy used on Craigslist all the time, and you get to know the collectors that are selling now. That are now selling, and so I'm a repeat buyer, and all their sets are in good condition. Yes, Craigslist. That's kind of a United States thing, but Craigslist isn't really a thing in Canada, at least as far as I know. Definitely save a ton of money buying used. I've made out pretty darn good in the past buying used sets locally. Usually it's parents selling their children's collections because they're going off to college or whatever and want money for school, and usually you get some pretty darn good deals. They make out and still make some money, and you still end up paying way below market value, I find, quite fortunately. I buy them for retail or even half retail sometimes, 100% with fixed instructions. Yeah. Most people here in the US don't use Craigslist either. It makes it easier for me. Now, I've heard that you really got to be careful with Craigslist, and it can be kind of shady. Am I right? If you're not, you just got to make sure you know what you're doing. That kind of kind of on point there. Like I said, it's not something I've ever used. We don't have it up here, but oops, if I put them on the right way. The mother of four who hates stepping on them, and my son went to college parents. I've run into that. Perfect situation, eh? Two, three of those. Two, three of those. You still there, Mayo? Did you? Are you still streaming, or are you done? So there. Used to be shady, but all the criminals have moved on, so it's a small group of people. Always meet in this public place, never had a problem. Two people I met now just call my phone and come straight to your house. Not bad if it's a repeat seller, eh? That point, it should be safe enough. Right. You know what I mean? That plate's getting huge, and that's only half of one. I've been to their house as well, so I'm sure it's safe. Yeah. No, definitely. Definitely. That over again. Nope. Whoops. Let's go like that. Wish I had the cash to buy some now, but I'm saving up for a package from Titanium J. Cool. Ninjago? Ninjago stuff or stuff for your mock? He's big into Ninjago, is he not? Yeah, get on there. Barrel. Has to be Ninjago. I was kind of assuming anyway that it must be. I see what I had done. I had got extra bags of certain numbers. Problem was they wouldn't all fit in one bag. It was kind of throwing me for a loop. I was like, I was supposed to have one bag 6. Why do I have 2? Now I understand what I was doing. Oh, it is Star Wars. Cool. What kind of goodies you got coming there, or is it a secret? Do pray tell. I already failed miserably on my don't buy Lego till May. That didn't last long. So you heard it here. There's definitely going to be a haul video again sometime this month because I have no willpower, none whatsoever. Should have a few cool things anyway. Alright, so I'm missing. Oh, there it is. One of those. Even better. He's selling a Phase 2 Captain Rex for $100. Cool. And the fig alone was $150. And then a bunch of figs, and I needed a tauntaun. I'm trying to remember what I paid. I picked that up from a buddy in Winnipeg. I picked up a Phase 2 Captain Rex. And I think I would have easily paid over $100, but he cut me a deal on a bag of figs. And I think I paid $150 for them all, but I've kind of worked through it, and I think I paid about $80, something like that, for Rex, which he was happy. I think he only had maybe $200 invested in the whole frickin' lot of figs he had there, and he had a lot, like a crazy amount. So it's funny. He's not much of a Star Wars guy, so he's a IT guy for Canadian Tire. So he's been working at home for like 2 years now. So while he's working, he's like sorting Lego, and he was going through figs. So he sent me pictures, and he's like, "What's this? Or what fig is this? What fig is this?" So it was kind of funny. We were going through, and like, "Oh, that's so and so. Set it aside for me." I would just flat out say it. I'll buy it. We'll settle on a price later. I'll buy it though. All in $265 with shipping. This is too long to type. No, that's cool. TJ's a great dude. I was supposed to buy it a while ago, but that was right when I lost my job. And I've been a bunch of ups and downs since then. Said he'll hold it for me as long as you want, kind of thing. That's awesome. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I know my buddy in Winnipeg. He held on to my stuff for quite some time as well. It was one of those things I was like, well, I'm not making a special 2-hour trip to Winnipeg, but at some point we'll be going. As I hang on to it, eventually I just sent him the money. I wasn't concerned. I think I paid him about maybe a month in advance before we actually made it into Winnipeg. But he just hung on to it for me and worked out. That goes there. Do that again. 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. One of them. That. Alrighty. That goes on. So 1, 2, 3. So that's supposed to lock. Like that. So what's all coming out for new sets in the next little bit? Did have any of you picked up that globe set? Is that actually out now, or is that just is that not coming out for a while? I can't remember. Something tells me it is out. Well, yeah, like no kidding, eh? Like it. I'm gonna have trouble because I got to do the other half now. I'm gonna maybe have to back the camera up so you can see it. Yeah, the size of that freaking wing. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I didn't have room, didn't have big enough Ziploc bags, so I just did 2 bag 6s. Kind of threw myself for a loop though for a bit. Is this Tie Fighter considered big scale or is it bigger? Yeah, no, it's I would say it's way bigger than fig scale. If you recall, this was it the solo movie Tie Fighter set that was out. I think they considered that minifig scale, if I'm not mistaken. Which I'm almost positive that one was fig scale. So I'm gonna move this wing out of the way, so I have some room to build again. Spread that out a little bit. All right. You have that set. I've got this. It was the Tie Fighter from the Force Awakens, the one that's got red on it. I've got that set. The solo one when it came, I wasn't going to jump at it at full price. It did go on clearance at Walmart, and like it was like $30 or something at Walmart. And we were in Winnipeg one weekend, and there were supposed to be a couple there that still had them. I went to a couple stores and I couldn't find it, so I left, or I didn't get lucky. Didn't find it, and now they jumped. I think they're could have sworn I just seen this week. I think someone was trying to sell it was like $180 for that TIE Fighter now. That's crazy expensive. Mr. Blue's off to bed. Good night, Mr. Blue. Could have picked them all up on clearance. Yeah, I would have liked to have grabbed them on clearance too. Have a good night, Mr. Blue. The Minvan Trooper in that set is going for 75 now. Yeah, you know what? I've seen that. That's actually a really cool looking figure. One of the reasons now it's you see it and it's like, oh, that's a cool figure. Now I kind of wish I had it. Wish I had the set. All along didn't realize that that figure was in there. One of those things I don't want it badly enough to pay the price that they are now. $75, yeah. Yeah, and personally, I'd rather pay the $75 for Phase 2 Captain Rex than the Minban Trooper. I'm happier with that purchase. Hate how people say that figs are rare when they came in sets. There are plenty of them. They're just artificially inflating the price. Definitely, like, for me, anytime I picked up sets on deep clearance, I've got a few that I've hung on to now, but for the most part, like when I picked up sets for literally like $5 to $9 on clearance at Walmart, and I was kind of like one of those a-holes that was cleaning the Walmarts out, I'll admit it. But I turned around and sold them almost probably 90% of the sets right away. And I was selling them for under retail still. I wasn't trying to, like, that's just me. I wasn't concerned about gouging. I figured, you know what, I can make a profit. I had no trouble selling them. I was selling them for 15 to 20% off. People were getting a deal and people were buying them for that. I was making a profit, which I could turn around and pump back into my hobby. So I was happy. They were happy. It was a win-win. That's the way I see it. I don't mind. Sure, I could have hung on to them longer and probably made more off them, but it was a quick turnaround, and I made very good profit on some of those sets. Like I said, I could have made more, but whatever. I wasn't really too concerned with it. No regrets, anyway. Phase 2 Rex came in a $25 set. Instagram auctioneers have 30 Rexes at a time. How's that rare? That's just it. Isn't that nuts? For me, it's like, do you have a conscience? Like, I guess it's what the market will bear, whatever you want to call it. But at the same time, it's like, Christ, like $150, $200 for a minifigure. Like say they come in a $25 set. I'll tell you one thing, my back is starting to get sore. I need to invest in a chair with a backrest. My old bones can't handle this frickin' stacking stool anymore. Here. There. Yeah, definitely. How can we change the way people think about the price of minifigs? I don't think there's any hope in hell of changing their mind. Like, that's people see the dollar signs on that, and the sad part of it is sometimes you think that you're selling, say, to a collector, or you think is a collector. You give them a deal, and then they turn around and they flip it because they know it had value. They were just in it, try and make a buck off it. So, what do you do? It's too bad. It's not always that way, but and I know you got to be careful who you tell. Like they say, when instances where I found out that there were sets on for $5 at Walmart, and turn around and throw a dozen in my cart, people go, "Oh, well, now the old adage, no, my kids can't have Lego." Well, you do realize that these sets were sitting on the shelf for 2 years. Nobody wanted them. They were on clearance for a year at 30 or 40% off. Nobody would buy them. So if you're gonna wait till they're 90% off and hope in hell that you maybe just luck out, like that's on you. For me, like I said, I remember the first I didn't even know. Totally honest, I just walked in around Walmart at lunch one day. I just got out of the office and I'm gonna go wander around Walmart. Went to Walmart, found out they had a clearance section going. Peeked over there, and that was when Walmart had their own little scanning app, and it would tell you what the price was in store. I grabbed and saw these Overwatch sets were on the clearance shelf. Grabbed one, scanned with my phone. It said $5, and I just like my jaw dropped. I was like, "Oh my god, like, that can't be right!" Like, let's check again. No, it's still scanned $5. I went back to the front and got a cart. Got my cart, went back, and took every single Overwatch set off the shelf. It cost me $60 and bought 12 sets that were like 550-piece sets or something like that. For me, I thought, well, even at the very least, if I didn't resell them, I could dump them all and my kid could build them, is what I thought. Well, I see that. I don't know if I've got anyone here that is a mod. 1 second there. We'll fix that here. 1 second, guys. Come on, computer. Sorry, guys. There we go. Let's do that. You want to take care of that bot for me, Will? I just made you a moderator. All right, so we have got that done. Sniping for sport. It's like people that complain to Brickstar for buying all the tipper trucks. He's the only reason why anyone wants him. He has the right to buy as many as he wants. He gets. Well, exactly. Like nobody wanted them. He started that whole movement, tipper truck army. I think it's kind of cool. And even now he's got people that are just sending him parts for them, which is kind of cool. Kind of getting like fan mail and people sending them parts. I thought that was pretty sweet. Because actually, what was it? I think it was at that Brick Fair, Alabama, because he added to his tipper truck army or whatever. Pew pew. I know, eh? I can't get over the frickin' bots popping up in streams lately. It's like even mine. Because I think I've had at least one in every stream I've done in the last probably 6 weeks now. Very least one in every one of them. UCS tipper is a work of art. Yeah, sure is. Get on there. I was trying to get him to turn the tipper army into a great ball contraption of some sort. So we got wrong side. All right, so let's put these together. 2, 4, 5. This is where it gets repetitive. To the point now I'm not even looking at the instructions. I still remember how it went together last time. All right, so we got both of those built. Well, piled off. There. So that's what we got here. Two of those, and I still have 2 more to go. I know, eh? Like, it's surprising. Like, this thing is going to be freaking huge when it's done. Not even close to minifig scale. Not even freaking close. Actually, the guy I bought it from, another guy from Winnipeg. He had most all UCS sets, and he was getting rid of anything that wasn't minifig scale. That was kind of his thing. He was getting more into modulars and any Star Wars sets that were UCS scale. So he was keeping like Slave 1, I think, is UCS scale or minifig scale. Sorry, stuff like that. But yeah, so I think I'm going to end her there. We made pretty good progress tonight, I think. that's a lot of building for me. So yeah, thanks for everyone for stopping in, chatting. I appreciate that. We'll see what happens this weekend if I manage to get back and do another stream. Hopefully I don't have to wait till Friday again, but we'll see. Thanks. We had Will. Thanks for taking care of the bot for me. We had Scott Davis, Big Nate Bricks. Who else did we have on tonight? Mr. Blue, Mama Lego. Oh, we had Genetic Lego. I didn't see him slip in there. Sorry, I missed you, Genetic Lego. We had Albrecht's Count at the beginning there for a bit too. But yeah, I appreciate you guys popping in and keep me company. It definitely makes this more amusing, more enjoyable, that's for sure. Not a problem, Scott. You guys are awesome. Thanks for sticking it out with me for a couple hours, and we'll do this again. All right, you guys take her easy. Have a good night. Bye bye.